When discussing rock and roll icons, Paul McCartney inevitably stands out. The Beatles' legendary bassist, Wings frontman, and enduring solo artist, has spent over 60 years shaping the sound of popular music. But beneath the familiar charm and boundless creativity lies a man deeply inspired by those who came before him. McCartney's admiration for fellow musicians has always been subtle, yet profound, offering a window into the influences that fueled his own genius. Understanding the artists who moved him helps illuminate the creative heartbeat of one of music's greatest figures. Among his early inspirations were the Beach Boys, whose lush harmonies captivated McCartney when he first heard them in 1963. He was mesmerized by the precision of their vocal arrangements, playing tracks like Surfin' USA over and over, studying each note and line. The release of Pet Sounds in 1966, and particularly God Only Knows, left him spellbound, reportedly listening to the song more than 100 times. This fascination seeped into McCartney's own work, influencing the experimental textures of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and even elements of his later compositions with Wings. The Beach Boys' artistry showed him how intricacy and emotion could coexist in popular music. Little Richard was another major spark for McCartney, igniting his love of performance. As a teenager, he spent hours emulating Richard's electrifying vocals and theatrical flair, learning to pour energy and emotion into every note. When he eventually met Richard in Hamburg, the encounter was transformative. Richard even shared piano tips that would stay with McCartney throughout his career, shaping not just his singing, but his entire stage presence. The Everly Brothers also left an indelible mark, particularly on Paul and John Lennon's vocal approach. Their flawless harmonies provided a blueprint for early Beatles recordings, and Paul has credited them with teaching him the art of blending two voices seamlessly. Beyond technique, the Everlys offered guidance on maintaining artistic integrity amidst the pressures of fame, a lesson McCartney carried forward as he navigated his own extraordinary career. Chuck Berry's storytelling, rhythmic guitar work, and melodic phrasing fascinated McCartney from a young age. Berry's ability to craft vivid characters and narratives in his songs inspired McCartney's own approach to songwriting, evident in classics like Penny Lane and Eleanor Rigby. Berry demonstrated that rock and roll could combine musicianship with narrative depth, a lesson that became central to McCartney's artistic identity. Of course, no discussion of his inspirations would be complete without Elvis Presley. Seeing the King perform on television awakened in McCartney a sense of possibility, teaching him that music was not just about notes, but about presence, charisma, and connecting with an audience. Finally, Buddy Holly and the Crickets had the most profound impact, offering a complete template for writing, singing, and leading a band. At 15, McCartney studied Holly obsessively, absorbing every detail of his style. Holly's influence shaped not just Paul's sound, but his philosophy of music, inspiring him to preserve and honor the legacy of those who paved the way. From the Beach Boys' harmonies to Buddy Holly's all-encompassing artistry, these six musicians helped form the foundation of Paul McCartney's genius. His respect for their work reminds us that even legends stand on the shoulders of those who came before, weaving inspiration into something entirely new and timeless.